Aloha everyone, welcome to Skincare with Hyram. If you don't know who I am, my name's Hyram and I'm passionate about teaching you how to perfect your skincare routine. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and to the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. I don't know why I had to say that intro like 8 times. It's not like I say it in every video. What's wrong, Hyram? I'm so stoked for this video because I'm going to be reacting to Liza Koshy's skincare routine. And I know. This is the 3rd time I've done it on my channel. And what about it? I love Liza. I see no shame in doing this, and I will say, since my last reaction video to her skincare routine, she's actually messaged me on multiple occasions. She's been super nice, super supportive, even talking about me on her stories, like really sweet, kind person, and just been so encouraging to me. And here's the thing, if I truly believe you're a good person, which I really do believe Liza is because all of the social work and the social good campaigns that she's a part of and all the amazing ways that she's helping the world, I fuck with you long term. I will support you forever. That's just my Taurus energy. But I'm also reacting to this just simply because I love watching Liza's videos and this is an excuse to watch one. She recently did a video with Vogue talking about her beauty routine and her multi-masking, which intrigued me because if I remember right, in her last video, she went in with a bunch of different masks to the point that I got pretty uncomfortable. Like, I love you, Liza, but that does not protect you from my picky ass opinions. Why does that sound so predatory? I don't understand. I swear I'm not out to get everyone. I just am really picky when it comes to skincare. I like my skincare products to be very particular ingredients. When it comes to skincare, I'm a little bit my way or the highway. I'm a little bit a little bit Alexis. If you don't know me, I've worked as a specialist, but I'm not a licensed esthetician or a dermatologist, nor do I ever claim to be one or no more than either. What am I doing with my hands? To be one or no more than either of them. If you do have any concerns with your skin, please go see your esthetician or dermatologist. These videos are just meant to be fun, informative, and teaching the basics of skincare, but are in no way meant to replace any type of professional advice. It's not that deep. Also, I haven't been able to find my headphones because in the move, it's just been crazy. So just another chronicle in the series of shit I've lost, written by the best-selling author, my ADHD. I shouldn't say that. I don't know for certain, but I'm starting to get a little concerned, not gonna lie. It's getting a little sus. I think I need to get checked.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Liza Koshy. What's poppin'?
She's so pretty as always.
Thank you so much. Funny you mentioned, because today I'm gonna be bringing you through my skincare routine and I'm gonna be going for a bold eye look. Stay tuned. Oh, I'm so ready. It's just every little girl and boys and non-binary's dream of doing this after watching Rihanna. This is my cleanser. This is my step 1 of my skincare process.
Wow, it's so pretty. I love that color. Obviously blue.
Tool.
Oh.
I always had like my cleanser and then I had my exfoliator, like my little Foreo on the side.
Oh, yeah.
I hated having to pick up both of them. I just wanted to pick up one product and now I have that. Like,
oh wow, that's very innovative. That's actually pretty cool. I will say, normally I'm not a fan of like any skincare products that are applicators in and of themselves because they can collect bacteria, which can get into the formula and just a bunch of other issues. But I actually think that idea is pretty innovative because if you have one side, which is the silicone brush that you can easily clean and doesn't attract bacteria, that's actually a really cool idea. I need to look at this. Vogue, please list out the products below. Oh yes, they do. Sometimes Vogue doesn't list out the specific skincare products that they use and I'm just like, Okay, so this is from, it's from Semois. Okay, I mean, I'm not super surprised. If you guys aren't familiar and didn't watch my last reaction video, she's an ambassador for Semois. Now, I don't know the technicalities of being an ambassador because sometimes if you're an ambassador to brand, like a minimum percentage of the products that you talk about in videos has to be from that brand. And I will say, when I first discovered Semois, which is actually, thanks to Liza, I initially did not think I was going to like it. I was like, here we go. Another natural beauty brand that claims to be clean, but actually has a bunch of really irritating ingredients. And I was blown away. I actually really like a lot of Semois formulas. I think they're very good and non-irritating, and I love it when brands really deliver on that non-irritating front and actually stick to their words instead of just saying it for marketing purposes. But let me look at this ingredient list. So it's a face balm cleansing duo. It's $16. That's not bad at all. It's recyclable, so love that. The second ingredient is glycerin, so hydrating. Third ingredient and the fourth ingredient are olive oil, which is, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. The challenge with olive oil, though, is that if you do have more oily or acne prone skin, it could be potentially pore clogging. But because this is a cleansing balm, just meant to break up the makeup and dirt on the skin, it's not terrible. Like one of my favorite cleansing oils, the Purito from Green Cleansing Oil, is an olive oil based product, and so long as you're following up with a good water-based cleanser afterwards, you should be fine. It has cocoa seed butter, shea butter, green tea extract, a bunch of hydrating oils. Oh, and it's fragrance free. Wow! Semois even delivering fragrance-free formulas in their cleansing products. That is really impressive. I rarely see that from any brand. But yeah, I mean, from the ingredient ingredient list, this looks really good. I have to say, I'm impressed already. I think the packaging is really innovative, and being that it's recyclable and vegan, awesome product.
Because I'm a child of the internet and I read comments, which is perfectly healthy.
Careful, yeah.
I double cleanse actually, so I'm gonna do this again.
Oh. Double cleansing with the same product?
Yo, look at that! And I'm done.
She's so cute. Her skin's beautiful, man. You know what, Liza? You're on the right track. You're just in the wrong lane. So the philosophy double cleansing is good. She was able to learn that from the comment sections, which is great. Although be careful with comment sections. They can really hurt your soul. Double cleansing is an absolute must if you wear makeup or sunscreen at all, because what the first step does, the cleansing balm or cleansing oil, will really break up all the makeup and dirt on the skin. And then you follow up with a water-based cleanser, which is going to remove that from deep within your pores and make sure your skin is squeaky clean. The actual cleansing balm does not have cleansing agents that work well to get everything out of your pores. So a lot of the makeup, dirt, and pollution that's on your face is going to stay there if you just use a cleansing balm, even if you rinse your face afterwards. Because have you ever seen oil and water mix? They don't, bitch. That's the whole point. Cleansing oils and waters don't mix as well, which is why you want to use a water-based cleanser afterwards to properly remove all the oil from the surface of your skin. But if you just go in with that first step, you're essentially just introducing those potentially pore clogging ingredients to your skin twice in a row, which means the likelihood of you breaking out is increased rather than decreased. So I worry if anyone else were to follow this, that they'd also think that double cleansing is just using a cleansing oil or a cleansing balm twice, and their skin would really break out. Like one time I remember using a product which I initially thought was a cleanser, but it was actually a cleansing oil. My skin broke out so badly because I was like, oh, I guess I only need to use this as my cleanser. Not a fun experience. It took a while to get rid of that breakout. And I wouldn't want the same thing to happen. The best thing is to go in with even just like the Samoa Gentle Cleanser. That one's really good. Or the Crave Beauty Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser is awesome if you have more dry skin but want that, clean feeling. Or my personal favorite, the Used to People Kaolin Green Tea Cleanser. Any of those will be good second cleansing steps to make sure that you're properly cleansing your skin.
And I'm done. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is actually my face mask
cute.
kit. So each one is for a different part of my face because your face has different needs. So first off, we got my exfoliant called Face Off. Got a nice little brush here too for her.
Oh, cute.
I have so many pores.
Oh, her skin is so beautiful up close, man.
Yes, I like
so
to exfoliate my chin and my nose. Those are the areas I get the oiliest, so I don't mind exfoliating them. This is Resting Bee Face. Check her out.
Oh wow, okay. Is she going in with all 4 masks?
Next, we got Butterface.
Oh, she's close to her under eye area. Careful.
That's why we developed a personality.
Oh wow, so she is going in with all
we
of
got
them.
Show Face, honey. It's time to go. Clean beauty. What's that mean? It's the one thing I don't like dirty. It's my beauty.
Oh my gosh. I mean, that is a lot of masks. I can't imagine ever recommending anyone to use 4 face masks on their face at once, because the potential for irritation, honey, that's a lot. But she knows her skin best, and I guess if she's really mapped out which areas of her face are struggling with certain concerns the most and applies the masks based off of those concerns to those specific areas, then who am I to say that that's not going to be as effective as it should be, because it could be really helping her skin, but I personally would never recommend using that many masks at once. I do, however, really recommend multi-masking. So again, she's on the right path. I really do agree with multi-masking, and I rarely encourage anyone to use one single mask across their entire face, because most people will have different concerns in different areas. Like for me, I have a really oily T-zone and dry cheeks, so I don't want to use a clay mask across my entire face because it's going to strip the fuck out of my cheeks and it's going to be the Sahara Desert for days. But I don't want to use a hydrating mask all over my face because it's going to make my T-zone really greasy. So using different masks to treat problems is really good, and I'm totally with her on that. Oh, okay, so this is a new line from Samoa. I think this is the one that they specifically partnered with Liza Koshy on. I can't remember. It's hard to tell when Liza is an ambassador, but I believe this is kind of like their more inclusive line that also is like more fun and playful and colorful. And as skincare, that's super cool. Okay, so this kit is $42 for 4 masks. Not terrible. That's not a bad price at all. I guess it just depends. I'd say probably each one of those you'd use the equivalent of like 10 face masks per jar. So that's 40 face masks, basically $1 each. That's not bad. Okay, for the Butterface, it has a bunch of really hydrating ingredients. Oh wow, coconut oil is the 4th ingredient, so it's definitely only meant for dry skin. But shea butter, avocado oil, turmeric, calendula, and it's fragrance free also. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so it has a bunch of really hydrating ingredients, so that one would be best for people with really dry skin. There's the Show Face, which, so the second ingredient is kaolin. So that's a clay that's really beneficial for anyone with more oily skin or really wanting to, you know, get all the dirt and gunk out of your pores. But glycerin is the 5th ingredient, so that compensates a little bit for the drying effect that kaolin can have. It also has sunflower seed oil. So the face-off mask also has kaolin as the 2nd ingredient, but it also has magnesium, aluminum silicate, which is another clay. So this one I'd say works probably a little bit more than the other to really get shit out of your pores. It has squalane, glycerin, apple extract, turmeric, green tea. Okay, wow. These ingredient lists are pretty good. I mean, I'm impressed so far. And the resting bee face, okay, you know, it has hydrating ingredients like glycerin, green tea oil, rosehip oil, soybean oil. So it's really going to help work to hydrate and moisturize the skin. I mean, I'd say this one's more like a moisturizer as opposed to a mask. I'm just really shocked that all of these are fragrance free, because if I was going to say that fragrance is okay in certain products, I would say in a cleanser or in a mask, because they're rinse off treatments. So the amount of time that your skin is going to be exposed to those irritating components is very minimal as opposed to a leave-on product. But to see that they don't have any fragrance even in their wash-off products is really impressive. I never see brands doing that. That's awesome.
Sat for 15 minutes. Let's go do some weird shit in the background.
She's so cute. Hey, that thing was thangin'. Okay, that was a little cringy. I'll admit it.
All right, 15 minutes are up. Now it's time to wash this off. I've learned, grab this bitch. She has plans to take you down.
Yes.
So I always want to pat upwards. I always wash my face with warm water first so I can make sure I get all the product off. And then I wash my face with cold water to tighten their skin back up.
I mean, sure, why not? Yeah. I will be honest, I usually do the same, like when I'm shaving, for example. I'll start with warm water and then I'll finish with cold water. It doesn't like open or close the pores. The benefit of using warm water is that it may help to dislodge some of the dirt and excess sebum within the pores, which makes it easier to clean them out. And cold water is more invigorating and a great way to end your routine. But similar to like not dragging downwards, it's not like the biggest deal in the world. Like, yes, technically you could potentially in the long term see some negative benefits from these things, but I think the most important thing is just not washing your skin with hot water, because that will increase the dehydration and transepidermal water loss, and it's just not necessary. But in the long run, in comparison to like not wearing enough sunscreen or overly strong or overly irritating skincare routine, it just doesn't even compare to the amount of downsides that they have.
Now next up we have Biossance, Squalane.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow, just exactly like her last skincare routine. I believe she used both of those products.
Hydration station. Let me tell you, we're building a cake here, honey. Oh, sorry, this is an inconspicuous looking instrument that needs context. This vibrates too, so multi-use instrument, but this is face roller, and I massage my face and bring it upwards.
Okay, yeah, she's still using that. She used both of these products last time. Don't touch it to your face. Careful.
But also because it's clean and they're so thoughtful with their ingredients too.
The only major complaint with this is just to make sure you're not touching it to your face, because that Biossance product is a vitamin C formula, and vitamin C is known for being very unstable, particularly when you expose your skin or air or light to it. And even though that has a stabilized form of vitamin C, you still don't want to be touching it to your skin. So I just recommend in your hands and then patting it into your skin and then rolling it on afterwards. That specific product, I mean, I love Biossance. I think they're an incredible brand. As for that roller, it's nice to use. I don't believe it's going to make that big of a difference long term. It's just more so a nice experience. And I will say, I have tools like that in my routine where I'm not like, this is going to be the secret to anti-aging and I will never see a wrinkle in my life by using this. No. It's good to be realistic, but they can, enhance the experience, make it more enjoyable, and overall make it feel better. And to some people, that's really important.
I feel like it does something. I don't really know what it does.
Girl, I need a teeth whitening routine. That's what I want to see from you. Your teeth are beautiful. Tell me the secrets.
This is Milk It, baby.
Oh, it's a moisturizer in a dropper form.
I know some people say to slap your face to like bring the blood flow. I do it sometimes, but like I do a little pat.
I personally believe patting is better. Slapping is for the bedroom, not your skincare. I am, however, intrigued by that product because I don't think I've ever seen a moisturizer come in a dropper. That's always like serums and oils and stuff like that. That's different. Okay, so it is called the Milk It Shimmering Hydra Fluid. Moisturizing blend of jojoba milk and hyaluronic acid. Oh, okay, I don't know if this is a moisturizer actually. Ooh, okay, yeah, girl, that's not a moisturizer. This is like a hydrating face oil. So the second ingredient is jojoba seed oil, one of my favorite ingredients out there. Probably my favorite oil. It has glycerin, propanediol. oh, it has gluconolactone. So you may see a little bit of exfoliation because gluconolactone is a PHA, which is great for really sensitive skin. And it has hyaluronic acid, but this doesn't have ingredients that work to seal your moisture barrier. Moisturizers need to have specific ingredients like silicones, occlusives, and just skin nourishing ingredients to make sure you're properly locking in all that hydration all night long or all day long. If you just go in with a product that's say like a hydrating oil or a hydrating serum, it doesn't have those ingredients that will really protect the water loss from happening on your face. And I would say it's better to use a moisturizer and no serum than it is to use a serum and no moisturizer, because you've got to cover that basic and important step, moisturizing. If you're looking for good moisturizer recommendations, there's literally so many I've made on my channel. One for dry skin is like the e.l.f. Happy Hydration Cream. Love that one. It's a lightweight consistency, but works really well to moisturize, but not make your skin overly greasy. Also, the use of the people Adaptogen Moisture Cream, one of my favorites because it's deeply hydrating but feels like nothing. Or you can go like a hydrating gel route, like the ROVECTIN Clean Water Cream. It's a very, very lightweight gel that works for really oily skin, but still serves the basic function of what a moisturizer should do. If you want to learn more of my recommendations, I'll have some videos linked in the description box below. Also, if you do want to check out any of the products that I'm mentioning in today's video, they're all listed below. And if you do feel like purchasing any of them, please use those links as they do support me and my channel, but no pressure whatsoever. They're always just there. You can take them or leave them.
All right, now we're gonna jump into my makeup routine. We have Revlon Prime Plus, honey. Prime Plus.
Liza!
Where's the sunscreen?
I am shocked. Let me rewind this. Am I missing something? She did not go in with the sunscreen. I still remember the last video she did. She talked about the importance of wearing sunscreen. She even wore sunscreen overnight. That's how important it is to her. Liza, you've changed. What happened to you? I mean, I'm kind of being dramatic, but at the same time, I'm kind of being serious. That's the most important part of the skincare routine. She goes in next with makeup.
The next thing I do is not a moisturizer, not SPF, honey, not foundation. Now, who needs it? When you have all three in one product, baby.
Okay,
Bam!
okay.
That's right. So
Okay, gotcha. So
just
tinted
little dots.
moisturizer. I was like, girl, what is going on? What is happening? What are you doing? Okay, so she goes with a tinted moisturizer. For a tinted moisturizer, this is a pretty good product. It's a zinc oxide-based sunscreen, which in my opinion is the best sunscreen ingredient out there. Can't get better than that. The ingredients are good. It's fragrance-free. Like, this is definitely a good product. I more so have concern over her mindset approaching this, because in reality, every day we need to apply a lot of sunscreen. And she is lucky because she does have darker skin tones, so she doesn't necessarily need as much sunscreen for UVB protection, but she still needs UVA protection. And in reality, we're supposed to be applying like roughly like a quarter size amount worth of sunscreen to our face every single day. Technically, it's supposed to be a tablespoon, but I don't even apply that much. We're supposed to be applying a lot of sunscreen. And the challenge with tinted moisturizers is that you don't need very much to get a good amount of coverage. So in actuality, people end up using like a pea size amount, almond size amount at most, but usually not that much. Most people use significantly less tinted moisturizer than they would a separate sunscreen or a moisturizer. And because of that, you're missing out on the protective abilities of the sunscreen factor in the product. Being that sunscreen is the most important part of the skincare routine, I just don't think it's something that you really want to mess around with. I think tinted moisturizers are awesome because they work well in addition to a sunscreen, you know, providing an extra layer of sun protection just in case. But on its own, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that. So again, we're kind of at a point where I'm like, yes, I agree with her mindset, but the actual execution is kind of a little... It could be better. I have to say though, that tinted moisturizer looks gorgeous on her skin. She looks fresh-faced, dewy, blends out really nicely. All right, wow. Well, I was basically at the end of that. What do I think of this routine overall? I personally really like the products that she uses. I don't think I have a single issue with any of the products she uses, maybe the Biossance one. But again, I'm all about fragrance minimalism, and having fragrance in like one or two of your products I think is fine, so long as the majority of your routine is fragrance-free, just to curb as much irritation as possible. I like the cleansing balm, I like the mask, I like the tinted moisturizer. I would recommend she uses a water-based cleanser to be able to get all of that extra gunk out of her skin so that she's not increasing the risk of her breaking out. Because honestly, if she's been double cleansing like that for a while and she hasn't broke out once, I'm mad impressed. I hope she can get an actual sunscreen 2-layer underneath the rest of her skincare and maybe scale it back on the amount of masks she uses at once. But besides that, I really don't have an issue with the routine. I think she did a great job. I think her ambassadorship with Semwa is really good because she is promoting and using really good and affordable products that I like, that are accessible. And yeah, not bad, Liza. I think that's definitely an improvement from the last video, although with my memory, who knows? It's mental illness, love. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions about this routine. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel and to the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah.